Jesus said, "All right, come to me," and I'm paraphrasing a little. This is not exactly how the Bible wrote it, but Jesus says, come out on the water." And so Peter did. He walked out onto the water, and he was doing good. He was staying above water, um, which was a miracle in itself. And as he got closer to God, um, he began to sink because he was looking all around him, and the waves were crashing around him. And in that second of doubt, he began to sink. And the Bible says immediately Jesus reached down and grabbed Peter's hand and pulled him above water. And the thing that sticks with me is he then says, "Oh, ye of little faith, why have you doubted me?" And when I think about the story, what did these disciples just witness Jesus doing?
Feeding them a miracle.
Mm-hmm. And not even, it probably wasn't even, hours. It was probably, not that much longer to where, they doubted. He doubted him, just like that again. And that's like us. I mean, we see the miracles in our lives that have happened, and I'm sure you can account different times in your life where Jesus has done good things in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how easy is it for you to doubt him?
Fast.
And you're not the only one. We all do it. It's just in our human nature to forget how good God is. And it's important to not look at all the mess that's going on around us. I mean, and you were saying that you just feel like everything is crashing down around you. And that's what Peter was experiencing as he was walking on the water. Jesus was right in front of him, and all he had to do was keep his eyes fixed on him, and he would be with him. But the second he turned around and he was looking at the waves crashing around him, he began to go under the water. And that's what you're experiencing right now. You're experiencing sinking. And I think you just need to refocus. You need to turn your eyes on Jesus again. I want you to keep coming to see me. And we're going to talk it out, and we're going to figure things out, and I hope that I can just give you more encouragement as we go on. I encourage you to open up, if that's to a best friend or to your parents, whoever you're most comfortable with. I encourage you to open up to them, to make them know what you're going through, because people can help us if they don't know what we're going through. And you don't know, maybe your parents will be an encouragement in your life. Maybe they just need to know that you need to be thanked. Sometimes we just need to verbalize how we feel, and I know that's hard. But to close out, I just want you to read, well, actually, I'll read them for you. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
A couple more verses of just encouragement, and so that you can just leave here with hope, because hope is very important, and hope gets us through this hard life. And the first passage is 2 Corinthians 4:16 through 18, and that says, "For which, because we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." And then the other passage is in Revelation, and it's Revelation 21:4, and that says, "And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things have passed away." And these verses, like I said, are just hope for us. Even though this life is hard and we feel worthless, and I'm sure you feel like you can't make another day, I've been there. But there's hope in that our momentary troubles and our circumstances, won't even be in our mind when we're living um, in heaven with our um, eternal life that we have because of what Christ did for us. And then in the passage in Revelation, shows us that one day, you won't be crying anymore. You won't have fear. You won't experience, heartache because you'll have the joy of the Lord for the rest of your days. So I just want you to just hold on to hope and don't forget, who God is, and just focus. Don't lose focus. That's what we're going to work on is focusing on who God is and taking that step out of the boat and latching onto the power of God and the things that He can do in you and through you. And what we read in Psalms 139, I want you to take that verse, that passage, Psalms 139, 1 through 14, and I want you to read it daily, read it every day, whether that's when you wake up or when you go to sleep, and focus on how God sees you instead of how you see yourself. And a way to help with that is I want to give you an assignment, if that's okay. I know you have homework and all that kind of thing, but this is a personal assignment that will help you. I want you to journal. Have you ever journaled before? You have? Well, I want you to start off with Psalms 139, and I want you to read Psalms 139, 1 through 14. And on the first page, I want you to journal about how you're feeling, how that verse makes you feel. And then on the second page, I want you to I know this is weird, but try to get into the mind of what God is saying to you, how God views you. And then for the rest of the week, I want you just to take your thoughts of how you feel about yourself and write it on one page, and then about how God actually feels about you. Does that make sense? And this will help with just realizing truth in your life, because you said you don't ever tell anybody anything, right? So it'll help to take a pen to paper and write it down and get it off your chest. If you're not telling somebody, it's good to write it down. And I want you to bring that journal with you the next time we meet, and we'll just read it together. And I'll just talk to you some more, and we'll work through this. But I want you to know that I'm thankful, and I respect you for coming in here today. Like I said, it's hard. Is there any questions that you have? Any concerns? Anything else you want to tell me about? No? You don't think so? All right. Well, I hope I have been some help to you, even if that's just small encouragement. But I'm glad that you came in here today. Would you like to pray us out?
Sure.
Okay.
Dear God, thank you for allowing me just to come here today, Lord. And I wasn't exactly sure why I did, but I'm thankful that I did. And I'm thankful for the things that I heard today. And I just pray that you'll just help me to apply them to my life, Lord, and just help me to trust you and to just see you as the guide of my life, Lord. And I just pray that you'll just help me to remember David and Peter and Job, Lord, and you just help me to use them as examples in my life. And remember that you put them in the Bible there for me to look at their lives and use them as examples in my own. And I just pray that you'll just help me, Lord, not to be so closed off, and just to work on this week opening up, whether that be to someone or just on paper. And I just pray that you just help me not to be afraid, Lord, and just to trust you, and just to remember that I'm not inadequate or worthless, Lord, but that you love me and that you made me. And just help me to just remember these things, Lord. And thank you for this time. Please and pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, it was good getting to know you, Melanie. Thank you again for coming in, and I hope to see you next week. And don't forget to do your journals. and so we can go over it